It is Friday, the 15th of March, and you are listening to the English broadcast of Workers Connect Radio. Let us begin with the headlines. Contract coal workers' 27-year-long legal battle bears fruit. Supreme Court orders management to extend permanent jobs with back wages. Mine caves in on workers in Uttar Pradesh's Mahoba, 4 workers killed. Over 700 contract safai karamcharis embark on strike in Odisha's capital city, demand hike in wages and permanent jobs. Kenyan Labour Court restrains doctors and other medical workers from going on planned strike. And in Cambodia, garment company Y&W fined 3.3 million over non-payment of wages to workers. Now news in detail. After a prolonged legal battle that dragged on for 27 long years, contract coal workers employed by Mahanadi Coalfields Limited emerged victorious. In the matter of Mahanadi Coalfields versus Brajrajnagar Coal Mines Workers Union, a Supreme Court bench of Justices P.S. Narasimha and Sandeep Mehta dismissed the plea of the management challenging the order of the High Court, which upheld the award granted by the Industrial Tribunal in the year 2002. Earlier, the Industrial Tribunal had held that contract workers could not be engaged in jobs which are permanent and perennial in nature, and ordered the management to extend permanent jobs to contract workers with back wages from the date they were first employed as contract workers. 4 workers were killed and 1 critically injured after a portion of a quarry caved in during mining work in UP's Mahoba district, popularly known as Patthar Mandi. 15 workers were working at the site when the incident happened. Workers were digging a hole in the quarry when a portion of it caved in, plummeting into a several feet deep mine where 5 workers got trapped under the debris. The deceased have been identified as Prem Chandra Kushwaha, aged 19 years, 32-year-old Ram Phul, 35-year-old Ramamilan Kushwaha, and Kuldeep Raikwar, aged 20 years. Over 700 contract safai karamcharis engaged by the Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation in Odisha went on strike demanding permanent jobs and a hike in their wages. Sweeping of streets in 50 out of the total 67 wards remained suspended due to the strike. The strike of safai karamcharis follows 2 weeks after 670 casual and 259 daily labourers, including anti-larva chemical spraying workers, drivers and gardeners, had stopped work demanding permanent jobs. Under the banner of Bhubaneswar Mahanagar Nigam Workers Union, workers are also demanding annual leave on all national festivals and holidays, and weekly off days, along with an immediate hike in their wages from Rs 12,000 per month to 15,000 per month. Moving on to international news, the first one is from Kenya, where the Employment and Labour Relations Court stopped the planned strike by the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, known as KMPDU. Justice Bairam Ongaya issued the order in response to a certificate of urgency filed by the Kenyatta National Hospital as a 7-day strike notice issued by the union was about to lapse. To resolve the impasse, the court directed the Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Labour and Social Services to call a tripartite meeting at the earliest. The meeting will include representatives from KMPDU, respondent officials, and public service employers listed in the union's strike notice. The last update is from Cambodia, where Phnom Penh Municipal Court seized all properties and materials belonging to Y&W Garment Company Limited and ordered the owner and co-creditors of the company to pay over $3.3 million in penalties. The company had ceased operations without giving due notices to over 4,500 workers and making their full and final payments. In the directive, the court ordered the confiscation of the shares of the company and its commercial certificate issued by the Ministry of Commerce. That is all in this bulletin. We'll be back next week with the latest updates from the world of work.